Alright, we are back with another Dokkan Battle video today, and we're going to be going to the next stage of the Ultimate Red Zone. We're going to be going into the KALE and KAULIFLA stage, I believe it is. I don't think it's Kaba, it's just KALE and KAULIFLA. Yeah, okay. We're going to be going into the KALE and KAULIFLA stage today. This is a 3-phase fight. I did do some test runs on this to know if it was hard or not, and it is decently hard, but I think I should be able to clear it in maybe 1 or 2 tries. Planning on no items. Obviously, this is the team we're going to be running. I'm bringing Tech Vegito instead of the usual in Gogeta because it's a longer fight, so I think I can get some use out of Tech Vegito at the end, and especially because it is two people at the same time at the end. In that phase 3, you can fight both of them at the same time, so I think Vegito's counters will be pretty good for that phase of the fight. So there's no missions for this stage, so we are just going to be going for a clear today. Make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, let's just get into the stage. As I said, this is a decently hard fight. It doesn't have too many gimmicks. I know that like the last phase of it, make sure my ringer's on. The last phase does, I struggled to find the words, but it does have a gimmick, but it's not too bad of a gimmick. The end phase gimmick is just being like, or they can crit. It's not anything like locking or sealing or anything like that, so it shouldn't be too bad, but it is a longer fight, so I think bringing the Goku and Vegeta, the tech one from the 10th anniversary, can be pretty helpful, even though in Gogeta, obviously, you know, he doesn't have like a turn limit on any of his things, so you can pretty much use him the whole fight. It obviously would give the AGL Gogeta his intro, but, you know, I figure we can just run this and let it go. We are going to have our monkeys together, and like I said, there is no locking in this fight, so we can just keep our rotations somewhat similarly. I think the plan right now is just keep the monkeys together, and then probably just keep like the gods with this pair here, or maybe put Rose on this rotation so that it can be Rose and Goku. But I really do think that once we get past these first 2 stages, it's when it starts actually getting hard. Okay, I'm pretty sure this Goku takes nothing from this regard, or these guys. I forgot. I thought it was the Goku for some reason, but yeah, I knew they were going to take nothing. It's their first turn. They've got their damage reduction up. But I do think that they would be fine after their damage reduction is gone, hence why I kept them on rotation instead of just doing like double Goku. I think they will be fine without their damage reduction like next time they show up. So either we can hide them, or I think they could maybe live one of the normals. But alright, well, we can't really get the physical guys any orbs. We also can't give Gogeta his super. Let's try and get these guys. Okay, that's a little more orbs. Try and do that so they can get some stacks in before we start moving through this. But I actually don't think we'll kill this turn now that we didn't do very much damage, or like didn't get very many supers. So maybe it'll be even easier to hide the gods, because if they come back with just this phase, then this phase will die and we can just transform with the gods next turn. Because obviously we can transform these guys, the Super Saiyan 4 7th years, on turn 4 when they come back, because they're here on turn 2. It's just the gods being on turn 1 was a little scary, but we should be all good now, and we can keep these monkeys together. We'll just transform this guy when he comes back, because I don't know about that second phase. I don't think it hits that hard, but I still do want to make sure that we don't die, obviously, so we're just probably going to transform with him just to be safe and get the counter and the super attack. Seeing the scouter, there we go, scouter effect, that's what it was. We were most definitely not going to kill here too. Ooh, actually, yeah, I forgot, I did have the 10th year Goku. I'll probably just have 10th year Goku stay on rotation then. I might actually float the gods off, because I do want to get 10th year Goku, like, some stacks and some, ooh, speaking of getting him some stacks, we are going to have to get a 12 key with him, but I want to get him some stacks, some attack stacks, but also defensive stacks, because I did the Broly fight as well after this. I did some practice runs, and that fight is also long. It's multiple phases. It's a little longer than this one. I think it's the same amount of phases, but he just has more health. But you do have to stack up the 10th year Vegito's defense like a decent amount before using Vegito. He can just like get caught by a super from him. Even on like his active turn, I'm pretty sure I saw someone get caught, but I've seen him take a ton of damage. So we are going to try and get some stacks in with the Vegeta side as well, not just getting these attack stacks in with Goku, but I do want these attack stacks in just so we have some, so Vegito can do some good damage, because he's not end all be all anymore. I really wish he was, but you know, it used to be just get to turn 5, Vegito would kill him in 1 turn, but now it takes a couple turns and he might not even kill himself, so we'll let him get some attack stacks in so that his Vegito will hit harder. I think these guys will probably kill with their attacks. because they have 24 ki, but I'm glad they can get some more stacks too, so they can also just hit harder and defend better. All right, yeah, I knew these guys were gonna kill. They're doing enough supers. They're doing like 4. If they couldn't kill one health bar, I was gonna be extremely disappointed. See, now I do kind of want to get greedy with the 7th years in the middle there and have them try and stack because they're only getting hit once. So I might do that. We're gonna let this Gogeta get his hits. I don't think these guys crit. Like I said, the KALE at the in the last fight crits, so that's scary. KALE critting is not, like, we do not like crits. Okay, these people crit too, so this is scary, yeah. But actually, it's only scary really against damage reduction units, which is like, yeah, okay, never mind, he gets sealed, that sucks. Yeah, it is only really an issue against damage reduction units, because I'm pretty sure that's all critting does is just ignore damage reduction. It might ignore defense, which would obviously suck for these guys, because, you know, they're all defense, but I think it just ignores damage reduction, if I remember correctly, but I don't remember exactly what it is, because I know obviously the offensive crit, like when we use crit, it ignores the boss's defense, but I guess that also could be damage reduction, like ignoring their damage reduction. We'll kind of see here with these guys if they're able to get hurt by this normal, or if this is for whatever reason a super, if we just die. But I think we can get this stack in with them and be fine. Okay, yeah, no, that would have been bad. They got crit. It definitely just ignores defense. They got critted and took 71k. All right, yeah, glad they didn't get super. Glad we are all good now. This Goku's gonna do a ton. Our Goku and Rose on the next turn are gonna do a ton. These guys being physical is just like greatly helped in doing damage with these two. Okay, yeah, so now next turn, I might switch to Vegeta and put him in slot 1, because he's gonna have, am I even gonna be able to? I think I'll be able to. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I figured I'd be able to, so I will actually probably switch to Vegeta. He should have a ton of damage reduction. Yeah, okay, I think Vegeta's good. Maybe, I'm just gonna put this Goku in slot 1 and let him just dodge, or like, you know, do his normal thing. Get this Vegeta some stacks in the middle. I think he should be good, because he still has, like, I actually don't think he gets anything but guard for being the first attacker. So him not guarding isn't the worst thing in the world. We can still get his damage reduction up and all of his supers and get him some defensive stacks. I could have maybe floated him off so that he came back on that final fight, because I think we'll probably, maybe we will, I wasn't going to think we were going to kill next turn. I thought we'd maybe kill with this rotation again in like another set, but maybe with Rose not getting his 18 ki kind of sucks, but we probably are still gonna be able to kill next turn and then just use Vegito at the start. Yeah, no, I think that's what, yeah, that's what I think we should be good to do. Just use Vegeta at the start of the KALE and KALIFLA fight, or Vegito at the start of the KALE and KALIFLA fight, and then just rock from there. Okay, I see him taking 60k. That's so scary. I don't like. I'm glad I didn't put him up front. He was dead if we put him up front, I'm pretty sure. So we're good on that. Good thing we put the Goku up there. Yeah, otherwise I'm pretty sure we were guaranteed dead. All right, yeah. We are doing both of these friggin' active skills right now to get all of these. I might even put this like physical Gogeta in slot 1 just so it's like a guaranteed live. Because I think maybe it's damage reduction is what counters crit. Maybe that's how I'm remembering it wrong. Ah, damn, I wanted to save those tech orbs for these guys, yeah, but it's fine. I'd rather get the 24 ki, I guess. I don't think this Gogeta dies, because I think he has, okay, I perfectly countered it anyway. I was gonna say, I think with his damage reduction, he should be good, because I think we figured out that it ignores defense, but not damage reduction. Oh, geez, that did a lot. All right, I think we'd probably kill this turn. We have the gods and Super Saiyan 4, or AGL Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so this is a pretty high damaging turn, so I think we should kill. If we don't, I'll be honestly very shocked, and I honestly hope we can get to the end there too, so we can get the gods some supers, because they have not. I didn't gotten any, or they haven't gotten any in this new form, because I've just transformed them obviously, but they can massively raise their attack, so I want to be able to get some of those stacks in, so we can kill KALIFLA even faster. Even though I am floating them off, but it's fine. Alright, yeah, I do not think we're going to be able to reach the gods. I think this Gogeta is most definitely going to kill everything that comes in his path, which is good. He's getting his attack stack up, so now we can use his active skill when he comes around next time. We are going to prioritize KALE, because as I said, she crits. KALIFLA does not. Alright, let's do this. Transform into Vegito, and probably just... You know what, we're gonna use both of these active skills on Kale to try and kill her and see if this works. Or actually, low-key, I could use the Vegeta active skill. Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna switch real quick. Alright, we're gonna use this Vegeta active skill first to try and boost the Goku then in the middle. So we'll use this Vegeta active skill. He's gonna get all of his support and he'll get floated off rotation, which is all Gucci. Yup, I'm not gonna need him anymore. Now let's use this Goku active skill in the middle, which is weird that if I switch to Vegeta, he actually gets more. So we use this Goku active skill. This is gonna hit a ton now, because now that we've got the support from Vegeta, and I think also probably all the links. Yup, okay, I figured that one would hit max. Alright, and then we can use Vegito and keep Vegito in slot 1 and just have that Goku be linked up with the Vegeta in the middle slot there, and we are all good. Okay, I actually wanted to use that on Caulifla, because now that we're on type advantage, I want to use this on Caulifla as much as possible. Dang, that yellow orb looked like a red orb. Okay, this, and then obviously this. Actually, I wanted to aim at Kale. Alright, I should have aimed the middle Goku at Kale, but maybe we can kill Caulifla. But okay, that's still gonna counter. I figure we can maybe... They don't attack a lot, actually, so this is kind of like an anti-Vegito stage, but I did want to try and kill Kale or Caulifla, preferably Kale, fast, because she can crit. Yeah, we're doing nothing to Caulifla right now, alright. This super isn't going to do very much damage either, seeing how it's... Yeah, okay, so maybe the counters will do more. Let's see. Is this Caulifla? Okay, I want to see how much counters do. Okay, that's decent. That's decent. Because now we got 2 Kale counters and then 1 more Caulifla counter. This is going to hurt a little bit. Okay. I still think we can kill, because I think we can kill Kale next turn with Gogeta, between his active skill and his attacks. And then maybe everyone else, I think, could probably be good. I think everyone else will just be able to aim at Caulifla after that. And I don't think Caulifla will be too much of a problem, because she doesn't crit. She's, like I said, Kale's the one that crits. I don't think this will be too much of a problem with our rotations with how they are right now. Okay, yeah, this isn't gonna hurt. Or at least I don't think it is. He dodged it. Alright, let's go. I have like 5 dodge on him probably. I remember putting a little dodge on him, but I don't think I have any dupes in him, so like none of that's hidden potential. That's all just hidden like equips. Alright, this Vegeta, I don't get to see this animation very much. I never switched to this Vegeta. Alright, doing pretty good though. I'm glad I aimed at Kale with him, because I knew he does a ton of damage on his active skill turn. Between his active skill and then just like the attacks itself, he does so much. Oh, we actually are gonna have Rosé's active skill. I forgot about that. I think I will probably just use it as Rosé instead of using it as Zamasu, because we can't get the heal, and I don't think we're gonna get the support for anyone, so I'd rather just get the damage with Rosé. Oh geez, that killed? It didn't kill. Alright, well maybe we active with Rosé here to just get that over with, so like Kale's dead. I think I will, yeah. I'm just gonna active with Rosé just to make sure Kale's dead. Dang, that kinda sucks. Just barely under like max damage and just barely not killing. That's kind of annoying. Alright. Well, Gogeta will be a-okay. I think I can probably just put him here just to maybe get that counter, because I don't think he's going to super, but you know, you never know. Can never be too safe. Oh, and a bunch of STR orbs. Alright. I think we kill Caulifla next turn, probably with the God's active skill. That's my prediction. We're going to kill her next turn with the God's active skill, or we die right here with Rosé in slot 3. Which I don't know if we will, because, I mean, he did use his active skill, so I feel like he's got a lot of extra stats, but maybe, oh, never mind. This Gogeta's gonna kill the attack completely. I always forget about that. He completely just kills one attack every single time, which they don't do very often with units. I think they should, because that's a very strong mechanic in cases like this, where you just have one attack, just destroy it. Or like the super is the first attack, you can just destroy it. You can get extremely lucky with things like, oh wow, he hit a ton. See, this is what, like, this Gogeta will just wipe. I always think that these guys have a ton of health, and then a real damage dealer comes around to remind me that these bosses can get mollywopped still. Alright, yeah, love to see it. Let's go, Gogeta. Alright, and Rosé hitting 32. That's a really high attack stat. I like that. With no, like, gods or big bad bosses or anything linked. I like that a lot. And I think guaranteed second super, maybe? I don't know. I don't know his kit too much, but I get this one pretty much every time I get the 18 key. So I think it is. And that one's dead, and I think, yeah, we kill with the god's active skill here, and we'll be all done. And she's supering at the end even, so I can realistically stick Vegito slot 1 if I wanted. I think that that kills. Let's go. All right, got it done. Love to see it. All right, I figured that would kill. Their active skill does way more damage than I like ever remember. Like they're hitting close to max damage a lot of the time, especially if you can get their like massively attack stack before you use it. They really hit hard. All right, perfect. That was exactly wanted to clear. No items, team, as you can see. Get this mission done real quick. There is no stage 5 mission. It's just stage 6 with the target Goku, which is really friggin' hard. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that on camera like with no items. So I think I might just do the regular Broly run with no item and then do the mission another day, or if I ever get the chance to. But yeah, this is a very successful video. This event, like I said, it's not too bad. It can catch you. You can see by the crits. They do a odd amount of damage sometimes, so it can catch you, but not that bad regardless. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. If you stayed all the way to the end, I think I love you. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.